Hello dear students, welcome to my channel Maths with Panindra. In this episode we are going to discuss JEE Mains Eamcet related multiple choice questions which are useful for BITSAT and VIT also. Let us move on discussion on these questions. Let us have a discussion on the first question. The geometrical mean of shortest and farthest distances from a point with respect to the circle S is equal to 0 is. So, the geometrical mean of shortest and farthest distances from a point with respect to the circle S is equal to 0. So, consider S is equal to 0. Draw the figure S is equal to 0 diagram. And consider any external point P of x1, y1 with respect to the circle. C be the center of the circle. And radius or from center of the circle to the point P, the distance from center of the circle to the point in the plane. Shortest distance means, so shortest distance is equal to the distance from center of the circle to the point minus radius of the circle. So CP minus radius of the circle is R. Radius of the circle. Similarly, farthest distance FD equal to CP plus R. Distance from center of the circle to the point plus radius. So CP plus R. Now, the geometrical mean of A comma B is root AB. So in the same way, the geometrical mean of is root AB. Similarly, the geometrical mean of shortest distance and farthest distance SD and FD is, which is equal to square root of SD into FD. That is equal to square root of CP minus R into CP plus R. It is in the form of A square A plus B into A minus B. So A square minus B square. CP square minus R square. CP square minus R square. What is that value? That value is, whenever the point is P of x1, y1 with respect to the circle S is equal to 0 is power of point. So, the power of point P with respect to S is equal to 0 is S11, which is also can be written as CP square minus R square. So, in place of CP square minus R square, you have to replace S11, which is equal to square root of S11, which is the geometrical mean of shortest distance and farthest distance is root S11, which is there in the second option. We'll move to the next question. A square is inscribed in a circle x square plus y square plus 2x plus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. Of its sides are parallel to the coordinate axis, then the vertices of a square are. Here multiple choice questions are not there, just I have given as a question. So see how to. A square is inscribed in the circle. First you have to write the given equation of circle. X square plus y square plus 2x plus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. And center of the circle C equal to minus x coefficient by 2 minus y coefficient by 2. And radius of the circle R equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c. So 1 plus 4 minus 3, which is equal to root 2. The radius of the circle equal to root 2, c equal to minus 1 comma minus 2. So after that, by observing minus 1 comma minus 2, which is belongs to third quadrant, center of the circle. So the circle you have to draw in the third coordinate system, x axis, y axis and x dash, y dash. Minus 1 comma minus 2, which belongs to third quadrant. So the circle diagram here, minus 1 minus 2. The rough figure, minus 1 comma minus 2 center, and a square inscribed in a circle. Now, square inscribed in the circle, and we are giving the vertices names A, B, C, D. And center of the circle is here. We can assume that. So here, diagonals join AC and BD. The meeting point of diagonals is center. And these sides are parallel to x-axis and y-axis. Its sides are parallel. They mentioned that, no? Sides are parallel to x-axis and y-axis. So this diagonal AC makes an angle 45 degrees with x-axis. This line is bisecting, so it is having 45 degrees. And similarly, this BD line makes an angle 135 degrees. Angle from till B it is 90 degrees. After that it will be 45. 90 plus 45, 135 degrees. Therefore, here angle is 135 degrees. After that, the center, the B coordinates, A coordinates and C, D coordinates we need to calculate. So center of the circle, C equal to, here we cannot write C, but because already C I have taken, no? So minus 1, minus 2 is the center of the circle. We can assume that the radius from here to here it is root 2. Even from here to here also root 2. From here to here also root 2. From here to here also root 2. Now, ACBD we can calculate by using parametric equations of the straight lines. So here A point, to get A point, here theta is 45 degrees and R equal to. Here we can take as some O. Here also O. So AO is equal to root 2 and OC is also root 2. OB, OD is also root 2. And to apply the parametric equations, OA value is R and making an angle 45 degrees. So here these coordinates we are going to calculate AC by taking that theta equal to 45. And x1, y1 is the center coordinates. X1, y1. And making an angle 45 degrees. And distance from O is root 2. So by using parametric equations, x comma y equal to x1 plus or minus r into cos theta comma y1 plus or minus r into sin theta, which is equal to x1 y1 or minus 1 minus 2. So minus 1 plus or minus r into cos 45, r value is root 2, R value we can write directly is root 2. So cos R value is root 2 and cos 45, that is 45 pi by 4, and y1 value is minus 2 plus root 2 sine pi by 4, which is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root 2 into cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, comma minus 2 plus or minus root 2 into sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Root 2 get cancelled here. And minus 1 plus or minus 1, comma minus 2 plus or minus 1. If we consider plus minus 1 plus 1, 0, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. And if we consider minus, and minus 1 is minus 2, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So these are the coordinates of A and C, A value. Based on that, you can take. After that, we will get these vertices. Similarly, we can calculate B and D vertices by using parametric equations. In place of theta, we can write it as 135 degrees. Before going to do that, we can calculate sine 135 and cos 135 by using parametric equations x comma y equal to x1 plus or minus r cos theta, comma y1 plus or minus r sin theta. Here theta is 135 degrees. So sine 135 cos 135 values calculate. Sine 135 equal to sine of 180 minus 45, which is equal to sine 45, which is equal to 1 by root 2. Cos 135 equal to cos of 180 minus 45, which is equal to cos 45 minus cot 45, which is equal to minus 1 by root 2. So after that, you can apply parametric equations, these values. So x1, y1, x1 value is minus 1 plus or minus root 2 into minus 1 by root 2 cos 135 degrees, comma y1 value is minus 2 plus or minus root 2 into sine 135. So which is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root 2 into minus 1 by root 2, comma minus 2 plus or minus root 2 into 1 by root 2. Root 2 to get cancelled here also. Minus 1 plus or minus minus 1, comma minus 2 plus or minus 1. So if we consider plus here, minus 1, it will become minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. And minus 1 minus of minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So now B coordinate, D coordinates, we got it as based on that points, you can 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Therefore, 0, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. The vertices of a square, vertices of a square are minus 0, minus 1 and 0, minus 3. So minus 2, minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3 and 0, minus 3. These are the vertices of a square, which is describing by using parametric equations. We'll move to the next question. This is conceptually good question it is. Two straight lines rotated about two fixed points if they start from their position of coincident such that here start from their position of coincident such that one rotates at the rate double that of other, then the locus of their point of intersection is a circle equation. So among these options we will get it. So two straight lines rotate about two fixed points. Draw the figure. Coordinate system, x-axis, y-axis. X dash, y dash. It's its origin. The two straight lines rotate about two fixed points. I am considering a point A, which is at a distance of A units from origin. So the point is A of A, 0. We can take as this line makes an angle alpha with x-axis. If they start from their position of coincident, if two straight lines rotate about two fixed points, the start from their position of coincident means same distance from here to here distance, how much will be there, same distance to left side also. So I am considering another point A dash, which is at a distance of a units from left side of the origin. So the point will become minus a comma 0, and it makes here one, it rotates at the rate double at of other one. So here it is making an angle alpha, so it will become here 2 alpha. It makes an angle 2 alpha, it is double 2 alpha, the double of this line. The point is x1 y1, here also x1 y1, and this line making an angle alpha with x-axis, then slope m equal to tan theta, but theta here is alpha, therefore m is equal to, therefore slope of the line m is equal to tan alpha, tan alpha. Therefore this line passing through a comma 0 with slope m is y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. In place of x1 y1 a comma 0 substitute, and in place of m tan alpha, y minus 0 equal to tan alpha into x minus a. So from this, tan alpha equal to x minus, tan alpha make a subject, so x minus a, we can take this side, y by x minus a is equal to tan alpha, put it in box, this value, y by x minus a equal to tan alpha. And here also similarly, this line slope m equal to 2 alpha, tan 2 alpha, and passing through x1 y1 same point minus a comma 0. So the line will becomes y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. In place of x1 y1 substitute minus a comma 0. So y minus 0 equal to m tan alpha, tan 2 alpha into x minus 0, x minus of minus a plus a. So y by x plus a, we can take this side, y by x plus a is equal to tan 2 alpha, tan 2 alpha. Tan 2 alpha, in terms of tan, you have to write the formula. So 2 tan alpha by 1 minus tan square alpha. So y by x plus a, which is equal to tan 2 alpha, which is also equal to 2 tan alpha divided by 1 minus tan square alpha. In place of tan alpha, substitute y by x minus a. So y by x plus a, which is equal to 2 into y by x minus a whole divided by 1 minus y by x minus a whole square. Y by x minus a, x plus a, which is equal to 2 into y by x minus a into denominator of denominator. No? So take LCM for the denominator, x minus a whole square, x minus a whole square minus y square. So one of the x minus a value will be cancelled here, and the denominator of a denominator will become a numerator. So y equal to y by x plus a equal to 2y into x minus a divided by x minus a whole square minus y square. So y also get cancelled. After that, cross multiply x minus a whole square minus y square, which is equal to 2 into x minus a into x plus a. So x minus a whole square, x square plus a square minus 2ax minus y square equal to 2 into x square minus a square. It is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. So these values we can take this side. 2x square minus 2a square minus x square minus a square plus 2ax plus y square equal to 0. Now 2x square minus x square is x square plus y square plus 2ax. After that, x term is 2ax. 2ax. Next constant minus 2a square minus a square minus 3a square equal to 0. Therefore, x square plus y square plus 2ax minus 3a square equal to 0, which is there in the first option. Next question. The locus of middle points of the chords of the circle x square plus y square equal to a square subtending an angle alpha at the center is. So here these are the options. The locus of middle points of the chords of a circle. First draw the figure, circle equation. X square plus y square equal to a square. Chord P of x1, y1 be the middle point of the chord and C be the center. Join AC and CB. Here you have to give the names A and B. AB is a chord. P is midpoint of chords. So AC, midpoint of chord, makes subtending an angle alpha. So angle ACB is alpha. Draw one perpendicular from center of the circle to the midpoint of the chord. This line is bisecting, so here angle is alpha by 2. Here also angle alpha by 2. So angle BCP and angle PCA equal to alpha by 2. So from C to B is radius, even C to A is also radius. Circle equation x square plus y square equal to a square, whose center equal to C, radius is A, and center is 0, 0. It's not required, but we have to write it. So center is 0, 0. So here CPC and radius from triangle PCB, whenever we know adjacent side and hypotenuse is there, adjacent side PCB triangle, this is the adjacent side, this is hypotenuse. So cos, what is the angle here? Cos alpha by 2 equal to PC divided by, or CPPC divided by CB. CP means what? Distance between 2 points. We know that distance between 2 points, one of the point is origin. We can write as root of x1 square plus y1 square. Distance from origin to the point indirectly it is divided by CB means what? Radius of the circle. Or you have to write it. R is equal to what here? A. So cos alpha by 2 equal to square root of x1 square plus y1 square by A. Cross multiply A into cos of alpha by 2 equal to square root of x1 square plus a square. Squaring on both sides, a square into cos square alpha by 2 equal to x1 square plus y1 square, which is the required locus. Whenever we are writing locus, therefore the locus of middle point chords, the locus of middle point of chords is, whenever we are writing locus, you remove x1, y1 and write x comma y. So x square plus y square equal to a square into cos square alpha by 2, which is there in the, which option it is? X square plus y square equal to a square cos square alpha, which is there in the third option. We'll move to the next question. The locus of point of intersection of two tangents drawn to the circle x square plus y square equal to a square, which includes an angle alpha is. So these are the options. Here the question is related to angle between the tangents. Consider the circle. S is equal to 0. That means x square plus y square equal to a square. Consider a point P, x1, y1, which is point of intersection of tangents. Here the point is, these are the point of intersection of tangents. Here C be the center of the circle. Join C2, A and B. These are the point of contacts. Here point of contacts also you have to write it, A and B, point of contacts. So CA and CB, which are radius, and one line you have to draw passing through the P and which bisects. That means CP, PC line, which is bisecting. So here the angle between them is including an angle alpha, means PC line is bisecting, therefore it is alpha by 2, alpha by 2. So now CB equal to radius and CA is also radius, and R is equal to A. According to the given circle, x square plus y square equal to A square, which the angle from the length of tangent here. Here PB and PA, which are equal to length of tangents. The length from point P to the point of contact to the circles are called length of tangents. Consider the circle x square plus y square equal to A square, whose center is 0, 0 and radius is A. R is equal to A. So center is 0, 0. R is equal to A. So this is the first point here, given equation of circle or given circle simply. We know that we have the angle between S is equal to x square plus y square minus a square equal to 0 is the circle. We can write like this. But S11 we want now. So S11 equal to x1 square plus y1 square minus a square. This is the notation S11. So according to the circle, we wrote x1 square plus y1 square minus a square. Now angle between them is alpha. Then angle between the two tangents from an external point, we have tan alpha by 2 equal to R by root S11. What is R here? R is equal to A. So R is equal to A. Tan alpha by 2 equal to A divided by square root of S11 value. We got it now. X1 square plus Y1 square minus A square. X1 square plus Y1 square minus A square. So cross multiply tan alpha by 2 into root of x1 square plus y1 square minus a square into tan alpha by 2 equal to A. Squaring on both sides, x1 square plus y1 square minus a square into tan square alpha by 2, which is equal to a square. So now actual multiplication, x1 square plus y1 square into tan square alpha by 2 minus a square tan square alpha by 2, we are taking this side. So a square plus a square into tan square alpha by 2, minus value we can take this at plus a square tan square alpha by 2. Here a square we are taking common. So x1 square plus y1 square into tan square alpha by 2, which is equal to a square into 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. We know that 1 plus tan square alpha by 2 is secant square alpha by 2. So x1 square plus y1 square into tan square alpha by 2, which is equal to a square into secant square alpha by 2. To get the locus, secant square alpha by 2 reciprocal is cos. So x1 square tan square alpha by 2 also can be written as, in terms of sine and cos, x1 square plus y1 square into sine square alpha by 2 divided by cos square alpha by 2, which is equal to a square divided by cos square alpha by 2. So both sides cos square alpha by 2 will be cancelled. We will get, according to the option, if you go sine square alpha by 2, we can take this side, RHS side. So x1 square plus y1 square is equal to a square divided by sine square alpha by 2, which is equal to x1 square plus y1 square equal to a square into the reciprocal of sine is cosecant. So cosecant square alpha by 2. So therefore the locus of the point of intersection of P is tangents to the given circle is x square plus y square. In place of x1 y1, x comma y, x square plus y square equal to a square into cosecant square alpha by 2, which is the required locus among the options is which option it is among the option? First option is the right option. X square plus y square, first option is the right option, which is important for IP also. You remember that. We'll move to the next question. If a comma 1 by a, b comma 1 by b, c comma 1 by c, d comma 1 by d are 4 distinct points on a circle of radius 4, then ABCD is equals to. Here I did not mention any options. Here multiple choice is not there, but conceptually it is good question. So what are the given points here? A comma 1 by a, b comma 1 by b, c comma 1 by c, and d comma 1 by d. See, after that, all the points a 1 by a. If you take a value is 1, 1 comma 1. If you take b is 2, 2 comma 1 by 2. So point and reciprocal, value and reciprocal. Generalizing all these points which are lying on the circle, we can generalize it as t comma 1 by t. T comma 1 by t. All the points, 4 points, we can represent as the same points now. So we can assume as t comma 1 by t. So general equation of circle you have to consider x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So all these points we're representing as the standard form, no, t comma 1 by t. That point lies on 4 distinct points on the circle dimension. Now these 2 points substitute in this. So t comma 1 by t lies on the circle. Wherever x is there t and where is there 1 by t, t square plus 1 by t square plus 2g by 2gt plus 2f by t plus c equal to 0. So by take LCM, it will become t square is the LCM, t square into t square t power 4 plus 1 plus t get cancelled 2z t cube plus t get cancelled 2ft plus ct square is equal to 0. Cross multiplying. First we have to write in the order, arrange in the order. The first 4th degree, 3rd degree, 2nd degree, linear and constant. T power 4 plus 2z t cube plus ct square plus 2ft plus 1 equal to 0. It is a biquadratic equation. It is a biquadratic equation. It has 4 roots, t1, t2, t3 and t4 respectively. What is t1, t2, t3 here? t1, t2, t3, t4, these values representing as, we are considering as 1 point. No, so t1 is a, t1, t2, t3, t4 representing as a, b, c and d. So t1 equal to, so all the 4 roots, so we can write it as t1 equal to a and t2 equal to b and t3 equal to c and t4 equal to d. So here we can take like 4 roots, a, b, c, d are the roots. They are asking a, b, c, d value. So biquadratic equation general form here, observe the carefully, dear students. A x power 4 plus b x cube plus c x square plus dx plus e equal to 0 is a biquadratic equation whose roots are alpha, beta, gamma and delta. So sum of the roots s1 equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. We can write it as s1 alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. Gamma plus delta equal to minus b by a. Similarly, S2, sum of the roots taken at a time, sigma alpha beta, which is equal to c by a, x square coefficient by c by a. And S3 equal to sigma alpha beta gamma, which is equal to minus d by a. But we want 4th one, the product of the roots S4 equal to alpha, beta, gamma and delta, which is only required, e divided by a, which is our required one. That's why I'm putting a star mark. This is Product of the roots they are asking here, t1 into t2 into t3. The product of roots for this equation equal to t1 into t2 into t3 into t4, which is equal to a into b into c into d. A, b, c, d, which is equal to, according to the value, product of the roots is e by a. What is e equal to? E is equal to 1 here, and a is equal to 1. So 1 by 1, which is equal to 1. Therefore, the product of the roots is equal to 1. So they are asking that the ABCD is equal to, means the product of the roots which is required, ABCD equal to 1. Means the results. Thank you dear students for watching my channel. Please do subscribe and share to your friends and relatives. Thank you very much.